the Shogun. Understand that I don't bow to no one. If they thinking that I do, let me know. So you looking up at the Shogun. Don't be surprised when I'm finna justify. Do not test me, little dog, you don't know none. You looking up at the Shogun. Never satisfied.
Cartel, my people, my babies, my dogs. What's going on with y'all boys, man? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Golden Ghost, and welcome back to the Golden Ghost Cartel Dude, baby boy. Man, what's going on with y'all, man? Y'all doing good, bro? I hope y'all doing well, man. First things first, bro. Before we get into today's topic, bro, I just want to say thank y'all so much for the discourse and just basically just everything that we got to talk about. As far as DOA, as far as the last video goes with the DOA tech and stuff, bro, it's just really good to keep games like this. It's good to keep DOA, it's good to keep Soul Calibur, it's good to keep Virtual Fighter in the conversation, bro, even though we don't have newer games for them yet. It's good to keep these in the conversation because it's stuff like that that's going to let people know in one way or another. It's going to let people know that people still care about this game, bro. People still care about these series. Some things that somebody pointed out to me or said was that Soul Calibur has something called a soul charge, which is basically exactly the same as Tekken 8 Heat. I can't confirm nor deny that, but a lot of Soul Calibur players have said that that's the case. So if that's true, hey, they copying off DOA and Soul Calibur, damn shit. I stand by everything else that I said, though, to be proven factoids, baby, because literally it's just so much stuff on there makes sense. But I'm not here to stand on business on that video or nothing like that. I already replied to most of the comments. That's not what I'm here to do. What I'm here to do is I want to focus on one comment specifically, which is why we're here today. When I got this comment, it took me a couple days to even, or not even a couple days. I don't think it took me a couple days. It took me a few hours to respond to it because I had no idea like how to really reply to it without putting in a full video format. So, and I just thought it was a great idea to have, bro. If we were to have a new DOA, what things will we add to it to make it great, right? So let's start by reading off this comment. As someone who just got back into DOA 6, I think this could fix the franchise in 3 steps. Tekken borrow from DOA, then DOA should borrow from Tekken. More specifically, the Heat system, Ghost Battle, Arcade Quest, and Replay mode. 2, they should not only keep the fan service, they should have 3 really cool default costumes that are tournament legal. Also, straight up steal Soul Calibur 6's customization mode, but make it free with the retail version. DLC should come bundled together. Characters, jeez, I can't read. Characters, stages, and costumes for $30 per annual season. Also, the customization could have all the glorious outfits and shameless fan service and weeb could ask for. DOA7 fan service should give all those mobile gacha games run for their money as far as awesome outfits and skins. With that being said, there should be a button to turn off the fan service if you choose. All this for not horny reasons, but to make a point against political correct fake woke censorship BS has been affecting the gaming industry. More importantly, online and offline content needs to be beefed up. 2 modes I think can do this: bring back the tag team, DOA volleyball, and a battle royale mode. The latter could be like a Tekken Force mode or a 3D Smash Brothers like mode. Make these modes fully fleshed out and co-op, and boom, instant 10 million copies sold. Now these are some solid points. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's going to be an instant 10 million copies sold, because that's a hard ask for almost any that's a hard ask for almost any game to hit 10 million copies, bro. These are some solid points, and I kind of want to explain why I think some things will work and why I think some things won't work, and why I think or what I think some alternatives could be. Starting off with the whole Tekken should steal from, or DOA should steal from Tekken and Soul Calibur stuff. Only thing I have to say is one thing about taking from other games is you kind of have to spin them in your own way, because if you just kind of like copy paste the stuff, like if you copy paste the Heat system, you copy paste the Ghost Battle, you copy paste the Arcade Quest replays, you copy paste the customization, people are going to notice it and people are going to call it out. DOA is already one of the most disrespected 3D fighting games of its kind, bro. Like, it is crazy, bro. There's Tekken players that will openly just badmouth DOA, and oddly enough, majority of the people who play DOA are fans of Tekken. You have to make these things your own in their own way, which is kind of what they tried to do with DOA6 with their bound system. The way they tried to rebake the combo structure on there with the bound system and stuff, they kind of tried to make it like Tekken 7, and all it did was kind of just kill a lot of combo variety in the game, you know. Because in DOA5 you have like 5 ways you can do you have like 5 different ways you can do a combo and keep your optimal damage. Whereas DOA6, if you're not bounding somebody, you're literally just sacrificing out on a lot of free damage for yourself, dude. But that's just an example. But if they are to like copy paste it, especially Tekken players, especially with how Tekken is now, where it seems like it's online to draw in a lot of players. If a DOA came out like not even a year later, and it had like a few of these systems copy pasted, they're just gonna be trying to call it out for DOA stealing from Tekken 8. Guarantee you that's literally what it's gonna be. They're gonna use that as a reason to write the game off. So I'm not totally disagreeing that they shouldn't borrow from these things, but they're gonna have to be smart about it in a way to where they make it their own and where it makes sense in the systems of DOA. Now, as far as the fan service stuff goes, I do agree that the fan service should remain in the game because that's literally ingrained with the game's DNA. The only thing is, right, is as far as DOA goes with the things, where's the options at with the game settings? Didn't they already have a way you can like, oh, I don't think they have a way you could turn it off. And that's strange. Well, on DOA5, I know they definitely had an option to turn the fan service or the jiggle physics on and off. So like, they need to bring it back. Here's what I think should happen that will basically follow along the guidelines you said, and for that I would need to go to DOA5. DOA5, first of all, they already have an option to turn the breast motion off. Like you could literally just turn it off if you want to. What I think will fall in line with what you say is if they have a full-on fan service mode to where anything that seems like it's a not safe for work or too sexy for work outfit, they should have a filter for that as well, where you can turn it off. And what it will do is, if it turns it off, if they have that setting turned off, then the character they're using, along with the character our opponent uses on their screen, will both be in their default costumes. I feel like that will be like the best way to go about things. And yo, editing goes here. I just thought real quick before you guys, because I just know somebody's going to say something, bro. I literally know that somebody's going to say something. They're going to look at this roster, see all the locked characters, and they're going to be like, bro, why are you on Core Fighters, bro? What are you doing? Bro, look. Okay, so I've always had the full game on disc. Right now, my PlayStation 5 is a digital only version, and I'm not buying DOA 5 again on a digital version, bro, and I had both versions of the disc, bro. It's just not happening, bro. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. I hate to be that guy, but I had to cop the free version. DOA 6, I already had pre-ordered it on the little PlayStation Store. That's the only reason why I have the full version on my PS5, bro. That's literally the only reason. And then I had to do what I had to do on PC, bro. That's why I got it on PC, and the rest is history. But yeah, bro. No. I have Core Fighters. That it just is what it is, bro. I'm sorry. And the reason why I had to go to DOA 5 for that is because that's something that's common in DOA 5. Because in order for you to have certain DLC costumes, you need to have a thing called costume catalogs downloaded. And if you don't have a costume catalog downloaded and the other player does have a costume catalog downloaded, then their DLC costume doesn't register on your game. So on your screen, they're just fighting in the default costume. But on their screen, they're fighting in their DLC costume. So if they just re-implement that and have an on and off switch for the fan service, they could literally just do it like that. I'm not, like I said, I never played Soul Calibur, so I can't really say how good that customization is or isn't. So I'm not even going to go there. But what I can offer is something that I think that could benefit any fighting game if they did this customization system. How cool would it be if I was able to take Lisa's default costume and put it on Kasumi? How cool would it be if I was able to take this costume Kasumi's wearing and put it on Helena? How cool would it be if I could take Helena's outfit and put it on Mila? How cool would it be if I could take Mila's outfit and put it on Bass? You know, how cool would it be if I could take Ayane and put her in Hayabusa's shit? How cool would it be if you could take Nico's shit and put it on fucking Brad Wong or some goofy shit? Basically what I'm saying is you should be able to mix and match all the outfits between all the characters, bro, in the creation suite. You should have a creation suite to where you can mix and match all of their outfits. And I don't mean the entire outfit, I mean parts. Like the stuff on Brad Wong's hands, his shirt, the stuff he has on his neck, his necklace, his pants, his shoes. These could all be separate costume parts, bro. These could all be separate costume parts. Hairstyles. The ornaments that be on Neo Tengu's head. You can't see it because it's the default joint. But the ornaments that's on her head, you could make that a costume part. The stuff that's on Mai's ponytail, that could be a costume part. You know what I mean? I feel like what will really help this game out is if they had a creation suite where you can mix and match every single part of their clothing together. Because that alone will leave you with infinite combinations that you could make between the entire cast. And don't just limit it to the females. Don't make it to where only dudes can rock dude stuff and girls can rock dude stuff. Make it to where you can mix and match anything. Put a dude in a fucking skirt or some goofy ass shit if you want to. Put fucking Lei Fang in Bass's fucking wrestling outfit for all you give a shit or whatever. You know, just stuff that literally mixes and interchanges the character, bro. Mixes and interchanges the character. Put Christy in Riggs' fucking hoodie, bro. Put Christy in Riggs' hoodie. And then that's where the season passes come in. You roll in season passes, and the season pass, instead of having stuff from multiple characters, is costumes that all the characters can wear. But in order to have access to them costumes, to be able to customize them, you have to pay the little $30 fee plus tax, whatever. And you have access to these costumes. Now you have new costumes or new costume pieces that you can put on any character that you want, or your character of choice, and mix and match it to your desire. And then here's the kicker. Here's the part that's gonna make it makes it worthwhile for everybody. You make a community suite that's paired up with the creation suite. They do something similar on 2K, on WWE 2K, called Community Creations. You make this suite to where you can take these things you make in the creation suite and you upload it to the community suite. So that alone builds a whole community of people that just want to create costumes, that just want to create whole different things. You can make whole different characters if you want to. It's literally the closest thing you could probably get to mods, to full-on mods, bro. Now, of course, with that is going to come some limitations. Obviously, there might be some people that try to just make the characters ass naked and trying to play. You obviously got to set some boundaries and stuff so that way you don't have people out here wilding. But I feel like that'll really help. That'll really help the games. That'll really help out the game as far as like longevity purposes, because as long as you keep adding DLC, adding more costumes, there's gonna be more possibilities, more things to create, more things to do. Make it to where you can add body paint to the characters. Make it to where you can add tattoos on the character and stuff. Make it to where, bro, player identity and player expression can be influxed so much. Can be influxed so much just off that system, bro. You could literally take Kokoro and make a Kokoro that's literally your own Kokoro, and nobody else will be able to replicate it. Or you could create you create 10 different versions of Kokoro and upload them, and then it's gonna be people who don't even care about creating a character. They just want to get in there and fight, but maybe they still want to look at something that looks hard or whatever. They don't want to create their own stuff, so they go on the community creation suite, see this fire Kokoro fit, and they're like, I want that, and they go ahead and download it. They download it, import it into their skin, and now they got a Kokoro they got a customized Kokoro they want to play with. That alone, I feel like, will just like be so groundbreaking of a customization system for a fighting game, bro. It doesn't make any sense, bro. It doesn't make any sense. As long as you have a bunch of options, and as long as you keep adding newer stuff, adding newer options, you're gonna mess around and end up with a system of just almost limitless customization. And you're gonna have a whole community of people that just want to create stuff, upload it, and get downloads. You know, I feel like that would be amazing. Okay, so the next thing he mentioned was for the offline and online modes, bro. Tag mode needs to come back. Tag mode needs to come back, bro. Yes, I 100% agree, bro. Because the fact that you could team up with other players, like, look, let me tell you something, bro. I was able to convince my longtime friend of over 15 years at this point, I believe. Yeah, it's either 14 or 15 years to play this game, just because he could play alongside me and learn the game along with me. Despite me being at a higher skill level than he is, just picking up the game, the fact that he's able to play with me, and not just, we could literally couch potato it and play against the CPU for a little bit, but we could also do it online as well, bro. Bro, like, that alone, bro, playing with friends amplifies your experience 5 times over, bro. It literally amplifies your experience to want to play a game, bro. When you're able to play it with people, play it with friends and stuff, and especially in a fighting game where that's just so underutilized, bro. And now Project L's coming out with it where you can do stuff like that, bro. And they're trying to treat it like it's something new. It's not new. DOA been doing this, bro, and I don't know why they stopped. I don't know why they stopped, bro. They need to bring it back. When DOA6 came out, my boy, he played it for a little bit and then he never came back since, because there was no tag mode. Me and my boy, we don't like to play against each other, and I'm sure there's probably people who have similar things. They don't want to play against their friends, they want to play with their friends. You know, we like playing co-op games where we team up and play against other people, not us getting patted against each other. DOA volleyball, they do need to implement something like that, because once again, that's something else you can add co-op to. You can do 2v2s, you can do 3v3 volleyballs, bro. And they've done volleyball in the past with the Extreme Beach stuff. You can port that over, increase the graphics, do something similar, just something to where you can play against other people alongside your friends, alongside your buddies, bro. Or if you want to play by yourself, you can do that as you should say, you know, as you wish. Shoot, you could do 1v2s, 1v3s if you so choose, where it's just you and the AI. Now, Battle Royale mode, I'm not entirely sure how a Battle Royale mode in a fighting game would even work. Like, Naraka's Blade Point was probably the closest thing you can get to as far as like a melee, as far as like a melee Battle Royale. Because especially if you try to keep DOA's like key systems and stuff and match it up with a Battle Royale where you have to lock on and look for other people and stuff, that might be kind of crazy. But I'm thinking what could be an alternative to that could be the other games that Team Ninja has worked on, the Samurai Warriors series. Maybe they could do something akin to that. They have done stuff in the past where they put their Ninja Gaiden characters in there, like Hayabusa, Momiji, Rachel, Ayane, Kasumi. They've put those characters into a variant of their Samurai Warriors games. So maybe if they found a way to do something like that, where they could add most, if not all, the DOA cast in there, and maybe tie it into some type of story or some sort, or maybe they could keep the story. Maybe they could keep their story mode separate. Honestly, DOA has never really had, at least the most recent ones, DOA5 and DOA6, they haven't had good stories. DOA4 had a really good story, at least to my knowledge. But yeah, DOA5 and DOA6, man, they did not really have great stories, in my opinion. I don't think the story mode would probably need a completely retelling or a different revamp to it. But if they wanted to tie it in, if they was able to take it, you know, that type of mode, like a Samurai Warriors mode, and tie it into that, then cool. But I would not be mad if you just kept that mode separate and did story mode separate and made the story mode like his own little cinematic thing. And then one more time, bro, if you make a mode like a Samurai Warriors mode, Samurai Warriors had co-op too. Make it to where you can do co-op. And bro, I'm gonna keep stressing the co-op stuff. I can't stress the co-op stuff enough, bro. I literally played way more Marvel's Avengers than I was supposed to, just because of the fact that I was playing with my brother, bro. Played way more than I ever thought I was supposed to, or way more than I ever should have. I knew the game was ass. I knew the game was ass after Black Panther came out, bro. I had my phone with Black Panther, and after that raid happened, I was like, yo, this game sucks, bro. There's nothing to do after this raid, and I have to wait a whole week to play the exact same bullshit again. This game is terrible. But guess what? If I go back on there and look at Marvel's Avengers and how many hours I put in there, I'm gonna get depressed. So playing with friends is important, bro. Alright, y'all, I was gonna make this its own. I was gonna keep this part in the video because I did like record the entire thing, but I decided to redo it just because of the fact that like I felt like I was rambling a little bit once again. And basically I'm just gonna make this part short and sweet, bro. As far as the gameplay perspective of what could make DOA better compared to what it is on 6 now, the main issue I have is the way the meter just affects the mechanics just way too much, bro. Sidestep attacks aren't the same. Sidesteps themselves aren't the same just because they're so bound to the meter. You can hold out of stuff with the meter that literally goes through all your other options. Like, it's literally basically a hold all button, which I don't like that at all. And then they have Fatal Rush, which is basically just something, basically it's the only thing that justifies having that guaranteed counter all button. Literally, that's literally the only thing I can see it being justified to have it. But I have a couple solutions. Well, one major one. First, the sidestep attacks, please revert them back to DOA5. Please revert them back to DOA5 stuff, bro. Because being able to sidestep out of somebody's move and then doing a sidestep attack that gives them a stun. Being able to do a sidestep attack out of somebody else's attack and regaining the advantage in the triangle system and regaining the neutral that way, bro. That is so much better than what they have in 6, to where you do the move and then you blow them back. You know, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And also, they need to fix the sidestep frames, bro. It has way too many iframes. These are things that Dead or Alive 6++ on the PC mod, the PC client. I feel like that fixed a lot of that, but there's some things that just can't be, you know, rectified. Like we can't get a stun off. We can't get a stun off of sidesteps in DOA6. I just don't think that's going to happen, even with the overhaul mod that we have. If you can't have it be like that, that'd be fan fucking tastic. But I'm not gonna sit here and beg and choose over, you know, a mod, because it is at the end of the day just a mod to help out the game, help be like an update for the game for people who don't enjoy, you know, the way that Vanilla 6 is played. Other thing, critical burst. Now, I kind of put fatal stuns and critical burst kind of in the same ballpark. Just because of the fact that, let's take this for example. Let's take this combo. Right now, she's in a state where she can get hit with a critical burst, and when you get put in a critical burst in that level 3 thing like that, I can go for this critical burst, and when I put you in a critical burst, you can't do nothing. You're basically fucked. You have to hold whatever combo I choose to put you in from the moment you get hit with that. And that layer of death all by itself puts fear in the people. You know, it puts fear in the people, bro. It puts fear in the people, because that's not only your highest damaging option, that's not only your most highest damaging option, but you generally can always get, generally always get a nice 30% to 40% combo off it, depending on it, you know, the counter hit properties or not. That's going to make people want to look for the critical burst to hold, you know, to hold it. But I can always just launch, I can always just put you in the exact same setup and just launch you with a regular attack. So that in and of itself was a mind game on top of the mind game already of, what am I even going to press to continue my string, or am I just going to launch you? You know? You know, like, it is really just a massive mind game that you can add to it. And I feel like I said, I feel like DOA6 compromised a lot of that, just because of the fact that, yeah, there's still the triangle system with like the holding and the throwing. Like, if you try to hold, I can always throw you and stuff. But there's always going to be that there's always going to be on 6, there's always going to be that button that you can just press it and you can get out of anything if you just time the hit. I'm gonna let you know now, I don't like break blows, bro. I don't like the way they work. I don't like the fact that you can I don't like the fact that you can do them and they just have super armor out of your stuff. I would say take that out. The only way I could see the break holds, like the only way I could see that working as it is now, if you were to keep the meter system as it is currently, make it to where the break hold can only stop the fatal rush moves, or even make it to where it can stop the fatal stuns. Because I feel like the fatal stun and the critical burst kind of works in a similar way, because once you get hit by it, you can't really do nothing, bro. So it kind of makes you wonder, are they going to go for that and try to put me in a situation where I can't do anything, or what? You know, if the fatal rush only could counter like certain like fatal moves or other like meter type moves, then I could see it justify staying around as it is, or being like overhauled in that way. But the stuff with the sidestep attacks and being able to hold out of any move you do with the press of a button, when they have a whole system, for that, bro, like, nah, man, it just compromises way too much. But yeah, trying to think, is there anything else that I'm forgetting? I think that covers majority of what I want to talk about for this section. Like I said, I felt like I was rambling on a little bit too long for it, and I really just could have cut it to something short and sweet, so that's what I'm doing here, just for something short and sweet. So yeah, man, if y'all enjoyed the video, bro, if y'all enjoyed these type of discussions, man, leave a comment down below what you guys think will make DOA in 2024, or just whenever, if a new one ever comes out, bro, what would you want in this game, bro? What would you want? Do you think that will draw in an audience for this game to be taken seriously again, bro? Because at the end of the day, that's all I want, bro. I want this game to be back to where people are competing for it, people are playing, and people are actually taking the game seriously as a fighting game, bro. You don't know how bad it disheartens me when we can get Naruto. We can get Naruto games, bro, at my locals, but we can't get no Dead or Alive at my locals, bro. That's wild, bro. That's wild. I could travel down a few hours around my state and go to and play some Naruto right now. Can't do that with Dead or Alive. I don't know nobody that plays Dead or Alive in my state, bro. Not at like no at least not for no money. everybody's playing any other fighting game but this, bro. At least that's what it feels like when you're a Dead or Alive player. Anyway, man, let me know how y'all feeling, bro. Leave a like, comment, share with your friends, all that good stuff. And as always, subscribe for some more for the Golden Ghost Cartel. Got a lot of stuff to do, man. Got a lot of stuff to do this weekend.